1907 Thomas Flyer 460. It's a 7-passenger touring. It's owned by John Bertolotti and Aldo Bertolotti in Santa Clara, California. No, it's not. I'm wrong. This, I do beg your pardon, is the 1910 Thomas Flyer K670 Tourabout. It's owned by Everett and Josine Laumann, and it's come all the way from the Netherlands. I think it lives here some of the time. Everett, thank you so much for bringing the car, and thank you for sharing it with us. 1907 Thomas Flyer, the 460, the 7-passenger touring. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's room for 2 more. It's owned by John Bertolotti and Aldo Bertolotti in Santa Clara, California. And it's a wonderful 60 horsepower, driven there, I think, by Colin Fackmeyer. Wonderful, the sun glinting off, well, I'm not going to say. But Colin, thanks so much for bringing the car. Treat to see. Now I think you do a little bit more polishing. Across the ramp, St. Thomas Flyer K670 Flyabout. This is owned by John and Heather Mozart up the road in Palo Alto. And this is the only original 1909 Thomas Flyabout in existence, so it's a real treat to see it. Thomas built his first 6-cylinder engine to compete with other American manufacturers such as Pierce Arrow and Rolls-Royce, who were exporting many of their cars to America at the time. And these were the height of collectability. Fabulous to see. Thank you so much. Now that is a treat. Isn't that beautiful red? Set off with the brass. Do you know, this sums up the antique brass era motor car. Fabulous touring car. Thank you to the Keller family. Well, goodness gracious me, the most famous cars in the whole wide world. This is the Thomas Flyer, and this is the car that made Thomas famous. It's the Model 35 New York to Paris race car, owned by the National Automobile Museum at the Harrah Collection in Reno, Nevada. Wonderful, wonderful car. This won the New York to Paris automobile race in 1908, which went from New York to Paris the long way around, 22,000 miles. And wouldn't that be a treat to drive 22,000 miles in that? I'm not quite sure I'd be up to it. As I said before, this is the first of the 3 Ballos, and we're going to assemble all 3 together so that you can take them in. The sights and the sounds of French race cars from the end of the Ballot, the 3-litre, going to set down there in the middle. Third time lucky, with our own George Wingard at the wheel. He's not used to being in 3rd place, but we'll let him off this time. 3 Ballos that have not been together for many, many years. Fabulous French race cars. So